Rivet your gaze on my face. Don't look away for a fraction of a second. Make me your target. Make me your target.
I'm going to sit in this chair, get very comfortable,
Turn on the power of the mind
place my feet flat on the floor,
with Pat Collins
my hands in my lap,
from 1967.
with my palms upward, not clasped. Now I've found an object to stare at. I'm going to stare. I'm going to breathe very hard. And relax.
So just breathe easily.
Relax every muscle in my body.
Easily.
I'm going to concentrate, starting with my toes. And think about them relaxing.
Time to deepen the analysis and perhaps cast a sceptical eye over the archive. Invite an expert to listen to the material with you. This time, not a historian, but a psychologist.
It's an interesting period of history for psychology and for psychiatry.
Professor Peter Fonagy of University College London.
It was a very powerful movement that was trying to identify the direct route to the subconscious mind, the direct route to the unconscious. If the unconscious is so powerful, then it follows that if I can get directly through to it, I have an ability to change the individual.
There's no hard work connected with sleep suggestion methods. You simply turn the job over to your mighty subconscious mind and let the dynamic affirmations on the recording do the work for you.
The Magic of Sleep Learning by the Stanford Institute, Cleveland, Ohio.
Believe in yourself and impress upon your subconscious mind thoughts of strength, personal courage, and the determined desire to succeed in every act and endeavor. Think of yourself as strong, resourceful, and confident in your every physical movement. Let all of your physical actions express self-assurance. Your voice, your bodily posture, your handshake, your facial expressions. When you have firmly established faith in yourself, everyone with whom you come in contact will become impressed and begin to believe in you. He that is master of himself will win the confidence of others.
There is something that works incredibly well in that sector. Something that's credible. If you tell people a clever story about how to go to sleep, you've opened your subconscious to external influence, now you will come out like a phoenix from the ashes, even stronger as a human being. You know, these kinds of messages have a very powerful placebogenic component.
I realize that I, and I alone, have the power to achieve anything and everything I desire.
Except for it has nothing to do with psychology.
I can, I will, and I do have the power to achieve whatever I desire from the infinite source of all power.
You have 20 special courses available for your own personal progress and self-improvement. Weight control, willpower, financial success, self-mastery, miracle sales method, and many others.
These recordings are a shot in the dark.
What a wonderful thing you could do for me. Why don't you try it over and over? Over and over. Try this. Try it and you will be successful. You will get the habit of happiness. You'll have personality. You'll remove all the emotions.
What do you think was going on at that time? Why the terminology like subconscious, unconscious became so fashionable?
I think that there wasn't just at that time any period, I think, in history where there is an an interest in human motivation is looking for things that are not known, that are not knowable. It's a genuine romantic tradition to look for the mysterious and look for the parapsychological.
Issued during the boom of self-help records, a parody of the genre.
Yeah.
Do-it-yourself psychoanalysis kit with bell clothes.
Yeah.
What you have just heard is psychoanalysis in action.
What is psychoanalysis? Psychoanalysis is simply a method of enabling us to function better as human beings. How does psychoanalysis do this? By probing the unconscious. What is the unconscious? Nobody knows. How do you know you need psychoanalysis? Well, if you're still listening to this record, that's a pretty good indication that you're ready for treatment. Can you be certain? No. You can, however, take this test to determine whether or not you should be analyzed. Answer honestly. Do you have horrible secrets about yourself that you don't even talk about at parties? Do you become nostalgic for Paris in the springtime, even though you've never been there? Do signs which say smoking forbidden and rub, don't blot, create antisocial urges in you? If you have answered yes or no to any of these questions, you need help. This record can help you. Another example of
Better wings for better living through psychoanalysis.
I love the bit where he's saying, if you answered yes to these questions, oh no, you need psychoanalysis. There was an excessive belief in the 1950s in the power of the unconscious, the power of bringing things to the surface and changing the world. We now know that actually it's the conscious mind that has a great deal of power over other parts of mind. And when you want to help a person is really, you probably help them much more by the conscious mind than the unconscious mind. But that actually sells your record.
This is Dr. Boyd, inviting you to take advantage of this special introductory offer. And prove to yourself and discover for yourself the amazing miracle of sleep learning.
Something light to start bringing the program to a close and make the archive relevant to the present day.
There are only 5 basic sounds in the yodeling language, namely A as in star, E as in hey, E as in tea, O as in low, and U as in tu.
Anyone Can Yodel by Magnus Bucher.
Really, I found this about a month ago. And this was about 50 minutes when I bought it, because I thought, well, that cover works pretty well.
An LP from 1957, which has been digitised and made available to download. Johnny Trunk of cult British record label Trunk Records. Johnny's giving a new lease of life to instructional albums of the past. Incredible condition.
Yeah, I'm playing, yeah. Who'd want to play that?
And
why would anyone buy it? Unless you want to yodel.
In order to achieve the best vocal quality, you must relax, breathe deeply, and move your tongue and lips as freely as possible. This will enable you to quickly change from your normal singing voice, which you employ for the lower yodel tones, to the falsetto, which must be used for the higher tones.
it's totally appropriate that I come to you to talk about instructional records, Johnny, because in a way, your surname has become a kind of musical genre in itself. The kind of things that you collect, the kind of things that you reissue, it's a sort of certain slither of the recording industry.
Yes, it is. The lost, forgotten, and bordering on unacceptable slither of the recording industry.
How long have you been doing it? Just give me a sense of your sort of this kind of passion.
Well, I was sort of brought up in jumble sales and things like that, so, and second-hand stores, because my parents always said don't buy anything new because you wasted your money already, so I always ever bought old things.
What kind of condition do you find these records in?
You don't normally find one wrecked. Most of them are fairly... It's a bit like when you go to a big fair and you see, you know, a jockey machine for the bedroom. No one's going to use
strip it twice and then unload it again and put it away. It's the same with the record.
Which is something about what these records actually did achieve.
Or didn't achieve. It's the kind of ones don't work.
For the end of the show, ask your contributor to find some really obscure titles. Now, is this one for Radio 4? We're now listening to Sexual Rhapsody. This will make it 8 o'clock Saturday evening.
It's got the best intro. It's got the best.
This is a lesson in lovemaking. On this side, we'll teach you how to perform cunnilingus, urination, and fellatio. On the flip side, you'll find yourselves in the most fascinating and erotic positions of intercourse. You're in for a very exciting time.
Firstly, your bodies must be fresh, and the room should be warm. Warm enough to be naked, but not so warm that you will get overheated.
The furniture in the room should be firm enough to use as pivots and supports for your bodies, but remember, hard pieces of furniture will hurt you. You knock against their corners. Now we'll put on some rousing music to help set the scene.
Danny?
Yes, Nelson?
It seems to me that if I could teach you how to be a ventriloquist, I could teach just about anybody.
That's a heck of a way to start this record, Nelson.
So Jimmy Nelson's instant ventriloquism, I think it's a bit of a lie. I think it's a lie to you trying to get this to.
This is the quickest course in how to become a ventriloquist ever devised. What I love about this is it's the idea that you almost can cut corners. Obviously, lots of these skills take a great deal of tuition and time.
Maybe a lifetime.
Look, isn't this supposed to be simplified ventriloquism for the beginner?
Right.
Oh, I'm way past that stage. I haven't been a beginner for years.
I know that, Danny, but you've been a dummy all your life, and
Watch your language, Nelson.
Sorry. Okay, should we go to sensory awakening relaxation?
What do we know about this?
Not much.
Yelling not only clears the lungs of old residuals, but also lets you get a lot of other things off your chest. In doing this experiment, it's important that you be uninhibited and yell as loudly and as long as you can. Stand up and slap the entire area of your upper chest. It's a lively, bouncing slap, with the palms and fingers of your hands held flat. Your wrists remain loose. Slap all over the upper chest. As you continue to slap, listen to the following sound.
It really is wonderful. It is a remarkable.
And if you think about it now, online, there are so many symphonies. And it's huge. And you see some of the hits on some of those, how to lose weight, how to stop smoking. It's enormous. So still, everybody still needs help.
Now, as you continue slapping, take a deep breath and yell that sound with me.
So now, that's enough. I'm going to relax now. And when I do it, you'll be wide awake, bright, alert, cheerful, happy, no heaviness, but fit, well, strong, bright, alert, cheerful, happy.
I'm going to give myself a signal to awaken, to turn off. 1, 2. I know I'm becoming 5 when we turn off. 3. I'm full of energy for great sun is shining. 4.
5. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
The last track was side 2, a reprise of your favourite material.
The final 2 exercises will introduce you to a gaily bouncing melody and will inspire you to make use of all your yodeling proficiency in order to imitate them properly.
I can guarantee you that record will be downloaded once a month in the next 20 years. That's not many times, but it's not bad.
And now you know how to make an archive on 4.
How to Make an Archive on 4 was presented by Alan Dean. The producer was Lawrence Grizel. And next week at the same time, Lucy Powell will be stretching Alan's programme Making Tips Some Way as she celebrates silence in a programme called
One. This is BBC Radio 1. Now, over on BBC Radio 1 Extra. Radio 1 Extra.
Hello, friends.
Now, on BBC Radio 1. This is...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Radio 1, this is Gary from Jamie's Disclosure. With the central mix of the cloud, you can dance and sing out loud. Raise our hands in the air, let's do a mic check. Make some noise! I must throw up the house heavy because nothing is scandalized. Hi, I'm Pete Song, welcoming you to this week's Essential Mix here on BBC Radio 1, and the summer of live mixing continues now with highlights of our very own Essential Mix Arena at Lovebox, which took place in Victoria Park in London last weekend. Coming up in an hour is a very special back-to-back performance from Ben UFO and Joy Overton. But first, a mesmerising set from the Master of Deep, closing the Essential Mix Arena last Saturday night at Lovebox. This is Kerry Chandler.